All right, all right, all right. Welcome, 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 welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey to the Heal on Purpose community. This is your coach, Sister Naira. I am so super excited because once again, we are back here for mindset change, the 21-day mindset challenge. And guess what? You showed up and I showed up as well. This is our seventh day, the number seven. And if you know anything about numbers, this is a very powerful day. And so, for those of you that's new to the Mindset Challenge, we want to welcome you into the healing room. Okay, you showed up today on day seven into the healing room, which is going to make your healing impactful as well. Okay, if you are very new to my channel, my name is Coach Naira. I am a transformational life coach, speaker, author, international best-selling author, yes, a retreat leader, travel advisor, and also a spiritual advisor. Okay, I am here as the founder of the Heal on Purpose slash Repair of the Black Family Community, and I am here to serve you. So, therefore, what we're going to ask that you do today is number one, be super excited. Okay, be excited about your journey, be excited about being here with me, and be excited because you showed up for yourself. In addition to that, we're going to go ahead and ask if you are very new to this channel or you've been to this channel before and you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe today. Hit the subscribe button. In addition to that, go ahead and like this video. Believe it or not, that like button is very, very powerful. So I'm going to ask that you just take a moment right now, just take a moment and like the video. In addition to that, we are going to go ahead and follow the channel, right? Turn on your notifications. So every time we upload a video, you are being notified that you have a new mindset challenge. You have something inspirational, impactful, and transformative that's going to come through your phone. And y'all know we have a lot of distractions. So let this be one of your edifications and not a distraction. Okay, so we are going to ask that you turn on your notifications. We are on day seven of the Mindset Challenge, and we are going through the book As a Man Thinketh, along with your coaching from your transformational life coach. Okay, so with that being said, to be successful in this journey, number one, you have to show up. Number two, you have to make sure that you do the work and apply the work. Go ahead and say that, drop it in the comments. Do the work and apply the work. The more you engage, the more you participate, the more you're going to get from this transformational process. In addition to that, okay, you want to have a journal because there's going to be things said and shared that you want to make sure that you track it, right? Because our attention spans do, it does get short. Really, it does. All right. But if you're writing things down, you're going back, you're reviewing your notes, I guarantee that you will find something later that you did not really notice in the moment. Okay. And so you should make sure you are writing things down, writing inspiration down for yourself. Okay. Also, I highly encourage you to get the book As a Man Thinketh. So even after we're finished with this particular reading, you can always have the book. And if you are a brainer like me, you love knowledge, you want to make sure you have a highlighter. Okay. And share this video with somebody. There's somebody waiting on a healing right now, that somebody need a healing room. And this is a healing room. So in the healing room, you want to share the healing. Okay. So go ahead and notify somebody today so that they can be a part of this journey with you. Many are called and few are chosen. And if you are here, you are definitely of the chosen ones. Okay. So today's theme is you are the cause and not the victim. Yes, yes, yes. Before we even get started, I just want to say this about been on this journey for about some time, but I can say this about 10 years ago is when I really turned in my victim card. I turned it in, I cashed it in, I tore it up, I cut it up, and now I can honestly say that I do not view life from a victim standpoint. Hasn't always been that way. There's been many, many, many times of what happened to me and nobody understand me. I was a victim in every circumstances. And I'm a victim of my circumstances. No, my God. No. So Today's message is, and if you know about, wait, before I go there, if you know about being a victim, and if you don't know, it makes you play small. It makes you feel small, it makes you be small. Small thinking, small in your doing this, just small in your having this. Confidence does not come out of is not a part of victimhood. No, you got to eliminate and eradicate being a victim. So, day 7, you are the cause. You are not a victim. You got to take ownership of your life. And what I've come to find is when you take ownership, you're not blaming people, you're not bringing situations, you're not blaming your past circumstances. You're taking full responsibility for whatever happened, even if you feel like you did not cause it. You're going to find something in there where you could take responsibility even for your haters. Oh my God. You can take responsibility for any situation, any type of betrayal, any type of mistrust, any situation. It doesn't matter. You can take responsibility for it. You could take responsibility for your past pains, your past errors, your past mistakes, your past failures, your past experiences that did not serve you and they don't serve you right now. And one of the most powerful things in becoming caused in your life that you emanate the solutions. One of the most powerful things that I've come to understand that has gotten me from victim to victimhood is that I always have the right to make a new powerful decision. And I could trust myself again because there's some things that you've gone through in your life that it didn't come out the way you predicted it, the way you seen it, the way you wanted it to happen. And guess what? It caused you and I to stop trusting ourselves. And so I'm just here today to tell you that you can trust yourself again. You can make a new decision. You can give yourself, write this down. This is our theme for today. Give yourself another chance to win. Okay? So you're the cause and you're not a victim. Even if something wasn't your fault, your mindset moving forward is my responsibility. It's up to me to take charge of this situation. Because what you blame keeps you stuck. Blame keeps you stuck and awareness sets you free. So emotional intelligence is really required in this journey because it's not always what we think, family. It's not always what you think, it's how you feel about the situation. And so the more emotionally engaged that you could discern your feelings and others, not just you, the more powerful you become. Because guess what? Blame will keep you comfortable in your past situation and it blocks your transformations. Regret blocks your transformation. Anger blocks your transformation. Ignorance blocks your transformation. Ignorance means without knowledge. Hmm? So you cannot heal from what you refuse to acknowledge. So the more you can acknowledge where you are, where you were, the more aware you are of the situation and the circumstances, the more you break free. Woo! It's called breakthroughs. Yeah, we're here to call some breakthroughs today. Okay? And so I'm not going to be long today. But what I do ask is when we're talking about emotional intelligence, your emotional tone scale, tone level, I want you to identify 3 situations where you feel stuck and rate those situations 1 through 5. What's the emotion on that? Is it anger? Is it resentment? Is it frustration? Is it uncertainty? Is it confusion? Rate that 1 through 5. Whatever word comes up for you, rate it 1 through 5. And I don't mean just a word in your mind, I mean your feeling about that situation. Hmm? Because I want you and I to understand that as we begin to identify and acknowledge these things at any given moment, you have the power to shift. You have the power to change it. You have the power to stretch yourself beyond your comfortability level. And that's a doingness. It's not just a thinkingness, it's a doingness. And that requires activation. And I want to say something. And I hope that this resonates with you as much as it resonates with me. You don't need permission to change. You don't need somebody to validate you to change. You don't need somebody to give you the approval to change, to heal, to grow. You don't need that. God has already empowered you with power, dominion, and inner authority. You already have the power, the approval from God Himself. All it requires is you making a new decision to have a different life, a different experience from your current situation that does not serve you. It just requires decision with certainty, with confidence, knowing that you and God made that decision, that you didn't just do it by yourself, you consulted with God. You got to consult with the Father. You got to consult with Jesus, the Christ, the Messiah. You got to consult. You got to really bend down and pray and ask God and then get up knowing that you have the answer. Because He has equipped you and I to solve our own problems. But when you ask Him, now you got to sit and listen for the answers. My God, who am I talking to today? Because I just want to say this, that your life is just one decision away from making a change, to having different life experiences. And all I want to say is this world belongs, this earth, this planet belongs to the righteous. So the more righteous we become, meaning right guidance, right thinking, right actions, right thoughts, right feelings, the better you become, the better this planet becomes, the better your family, the better your community becomes because you took charge. Hmm? And so activation comes back to this. What is my role in every situation? Ask yourself and write it down. What is my role in any situation that I'm in? This mindset challenge, y'all. This is the mindset. This is us shipping and shaping our new awareness, our new consciousness. This is how you elevate to the kingdom of God and to the heavens. Elevation requires a new level of contemplation on how the best version of you going to show up. Hmm? So, where have I been placing the blame or in shame? Many of us is stuck because we got shame. Change it. Last but not least, what empowered thought will I choose moving forward? This is empowerment, mindset. And so as I get ready to pick up the book, I'm going to lead you with some of my quotes. No more excuses, no more blame. Heal on purpose, lead on purpose, become a better version of you on purpose. Regardless to race, class, creed, color, religion, you can be empowered with a new thought and new decisions and new feelings. Regardless to race, class, creed, color, religion, you can be a better version of you. You can open up and allow the supreme being, the divinity, to come through you so that you can impact and inspire others to be better. But you got to be sincere in your transformation. God knows I've been through some things that, I was just moaning and groaning because I didn't have the answers. But God says He will hear your cries. He will hear your moaning and your groanings. There's going to be times that you ain't going to know which way to go and how to go. But if you keep tuning up and tuning in to a word, you will get guidance because the inner authority will take charge. And this is why we have to feed on positive things and have positive declarations and positive affirmations and create experiences where you feel good to become unstuck and unburdened. And so we're going to go into our reading today. If you are enjoying this 21-day challenge, I suggest that you continue on the journey and really, really apply the teachings that I'm giving to you. And every day, get up feeling good. Every day, no matter what the world throw at you, punch it back if it's not good for you. Hit back. You got to clap back sometimes. Clap back on the people, the places, the things, the situations that's not good for you. You got to clap back. Say, my coach told me to clap back because sometimes we're so passive and we allow things to go on and we don't put it in check. Starting in our own minds and feelings, clap back on depression, clap back on anxiety, clap back when you don't feel like yourself anymore. Clap back on that. Today is about clap back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this reading and then I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Hey, I want to thank y'all. This is day 7. Tune up. Tune up in the healing room. And sometimes you just gotta stop and take a breath. Day 7. Here we go. As a man thinketh. Now let me get my glasses on because if you like me, you need glasses. I need glasses, okay, to read. And I'm not afraid to wear my glasses anymore. There was a time, see, I had to clap back on my eyes. I was like, I'm not wearing glasses, but baby, time will tell. So I'm clapping back. Put my glasses on. Y'all like them? They go too. hmm Okay, here we go. So we stopped at the end of page 22 yesterday. If you have your book, you should be going right along with me in your highlighter. I'm going to go with pink today. How about that? Here we go. At the bottom, it is pleasing to human vanity to believe that one suffers because of one's virtue, but not until a man has extrapolated every sickly, bitter, and impure thought from his mind and washed every sinful stain from his soul, can he be in a position to know and declare that his sufferings are the result of his good and not of his bad qualities, and on the way to, yet long before he has reached that supreme perfection he will have found working in his mind and in his life. The great law, which is absolutely just and which cannot therefore give good for evil, evil for good, possessed of such knowledge, he will then know, looking back upon his past ignorance and blindness, that his life is and always was justly ordered, and that all his past experiences, good and bad, were equitable outworking of his evolving yet unevolved self. Good thoughts and actions can never produce bad results. Bad thoughts and actions can never produce good results. This is but saying that nothing can come from corn but corn. Nothing from nettles but nettles. Men understand that this law in the natural world and work with it, but few understand it in the mental and moral world. Though its operation there is just a simple and undeviating, and they therefore do not cooperate with it. Page 24. Suffering is always the effect of wrong thought in some direction. It is an indication that The individual is out of harmony with himself. Lord, I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Suffering is the effect of wrong thought in some direction. It is an indication that the individual is out of harmony with himself, with the law of his being. The sole and supreme use of suffering is to purify, to burn out all that is useless and impure. Suffering ceases for him who is pure. There could be no object in burning gold after the dross had been removed and perfectly pure. An enlightened being could not suffer. The more pure you are, and I am, the less suffering we have. My God. He said, pure and enlightened. Let your light shine. Here we go. The circumstances which a man encounters with suffering are the result of his own mental inharmony. The circumstances which a man encounters which blessedness are the result of his own mental harmony. Blessedness, not material possessions, is the measure of right thought. Ooh, Lord, blessed and highly favored. Yes. Wretchedness, not lack of material possession, is the measure of wrong thought. A man may be cursed and rich. He may be blessed and poor. Blessedness and richness are only joined together when the riches are rightly and wisely used. The poor man only descends into wretchedness when he regards his lot as a burden unjustly imposed. Indigence and indulgence are two extremes of wretchedness. They are both equally unnatural and the result of mental disorder. A man is not rightly conditioned until he is happy, healthy, and prosperous being. And happiness, health, and prosperity are the result of a harmonious adjustment of the inner and with the outer of the man with his surroundings. Lord, okay, we're gonna read. Okay, just a little bit more. Page 25 at the bottom. A man only begins to be a man when he ceases to whine and revel and commences to search for the hidden justice which regulates his life. And as he adapts his mind to that regulating factor, he ceases to accuse others as the cause of his condition and builds himself up in a strong and noble thoughts, ceases to kick against circumstances, but begins to use them as aids in his more rapid progress and as a means of discovering the hidden powers and possibilities within himself. Law, not confusion, is the dominating principle in the universe. Did you hear that? Let me go ahead and highlight this part right here. Law, not confusion, is the dominating principle in the universe. Justice, not injustice, is the soul and substance of life. And righteousness, not corruption, is the molding and moving force in a spiritual government of the world. This being so, man has but to this being so, man has but to right himself to find that the universe is right. And during the process of putting himself right, he will find that as he alter his thoughts towards things and other people will alter towards him. Lord, when you change, people change. And they change towards you. When I change, people change towards me. Lord, thank you for growth. Okay, we're going to stop right there. We'll start tomorrow at the bottom of page 26. I love that. I think this is a very good, healthy place to stop in the healing room today. I'm going to go over this last little part. This being so, man has but to right himself to find that the universe is right. And during the process of putting himself right, he will find that as he alter his thoughts toward things and other people, things and people will alter towards him. Surely God speaks to the truth of all things. I think today we have heard the truth, we have spoke a truth, and we feel the truth. Remember, whatever is true for you is true for you. These lessons, these teachings would not be true if they're not true for you. So I ask that you do a deep dive, a deep search in what truths did you pick up today that you can apply in your life and continuously to grow in the healing room. You are the author of your story. And as you are writing a new story, a new chapter, take the pen of change and erase some of the past that does not belong in this new chapter, in the new chapters, in the new story. You have the power, and it's your choice to resonate with the truth of you and the truth of what you are hearing in the lessons in the healing room with Coach Naira. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Decree and declare that you are the author of your story. I am the author of my story. So I thank y'all for listening. I love y'all very much. And today, be intentional. Heal on purpose. See you tomorrow, day 7.